The notion that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a complex and multifaceted issue that warrants a nuanced examination. To address this claim, it is essential to consider the underlying factors that contribute to the perceived disparity between scientific findings and Christian beliefs. Firstly, it is crucial to acknowledge that the media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion and influencing the narrative surrounding various topics, including science and religion. The media's primary objective is to inform and engage their audience, and in doing so, they often rely on sensationalized headlines and attention-grabbing stories to capture viewers' attention. This can sometimes lead to the oversimplification or misrepresentation of scientific findings, which can be misinterpreted as a deliberate attempt to deceive or manipulate Christians. Moreover, the relationship between science and Christianity is often portrayed as adversarial, with each side being perceived as mutually exclusive. This perceived conflict stems from the fact that science seeks to explain natural phenomena through empirical evidence and observation, whereas Christianity relies on faith and spiritual conviction. As a result, scientific discoveries that challenge traditional Christian beliefs, such as evolution or climate change, can be seen as a threat to the Christian worldview. However, it is essential to recognize that the scientific community is not inherently opposed to Christianity, nor is it actively working to deceive or manipulate Christians. Scientists, like any other professionals, are driven by a desire to understand and describe the natural world, and the findings are based on rigorous research, experimentation, and peer review. The scientific method is designed to be objective and unbiased, and its primary goal is to advance our understanding of the world, regardless of religious affiliations. That being said, there are instances where the media's portrayal of scientific findings can be misleading or inaccurate, which can contribute to the perception that scientists are working to deceive Christians. For example, the media's coverage of climate change has been criticized for being overly sensationalized, which can lead to a polarized debate that pits Christians against scientists. Similarly, the media's handling of topics like evolution or stem cell research can be perceived as biased or anti-Christian, which can further exacerbate the divide between science and faith. It is also worth noting that there are many Christian scientists who are actively engaged in scientific research and are working to promote a better understanding of the relationship between science and faith. These individuals recognize that science and Christianity are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary perspectives that can enrich our understanding of the world. By promoting a more nuanced and informed discussion about the intersection of science and faith, these Christian scientists are helping to bridge the gap between the two communities. In conclusion, the claim that the mainstream media is working with scientists to lie to Christians is a complex issue that requires a nuanced and balanced examination. While there are instances where the media's portrayal of scientific findings can be misleading or inaccurate, it is essential to recognize that the scientific community is not inherently opposed to Christianity, nor is it actively working to deceive or manipulate Christians. By promoting a more informed and nuanced discussion about the relationship between science and faith, we can work to build bridges between these two communities and foster a greater understanding and respect for the diverse perspectives that exist within our society. Ultimately, it is through open and honest dialogue that we can promote a more informed and compassionate discussion about the complex issues that shape our world.